and he just swelled up.
Oh my God, he could have suffocated.
And I got him to the hospital. I was doing 80 to the hospital. This was only about maybe a year and a half ago. And I got him there. They said, you know, you got him here just in time. Another 10 minutes, he'd have been dead. You know?
Do you feel now that maybe you've gained some confidence with being with your father and you're closer to him maybe?
Well, I have gained, I've learned a lot about him and a lot about myself. I had a lot of confidence in him when I came out of prison because he didn't want me to spend my time living in the woods and working. He wanted me to come and live with him. So I just, okay, hey, that's even better. So I gave it a shot. Mom even told me, you know, give it a chance, and give him a chance. You know. If you can hang it out with all them years you did behind the bars, you can sure enough live with this old guy and put up with him.
Right. Let's go back again for a moment. Did you drink as a teenager or as a young child? You did? What was your favorite drink of choice? Beer?
Just Budweiser.
Budweiser? That's my favorite beer when I have pizzas, Budweiser. I like Budweiser.
Mad Dog 2020 and Jack Daniels.
Oh my goodness.
I would drink anything I could get my hands on, actually.
And it helped you relax and go to another little world, didn't it?
Yeah, pretty much I was what they would call self-medicating.
You were yeah.
I was self-medicating myself, and I didn't even know I had you know, an illness.
Yeah, it is an illness.
That I have. I didn't know that I was medicating an illness that I have, a mental illness actually. And but hey, they say one day at a time.
One day at a time. That's
easy
true.
Does it.
Did you like school?
No, I didn't.
What grade did you flunk out in or leave in?
Well, I had flunked 7th grade, and because I never went.
So you didn't
the whole
flunk.
year.
I'm sure you're smart. You could have passed 7th grade very easily. You don't look like a.
Of course, yeah.
You don't look like a dumb person.
I was just a bad boy.
What did you do? Damn it! What did you do? What did you do?
I committed crimes. You know, I was when I was young. I was 12, 13 years old.
And why did you commit crimes?
Hanging with the wrong people, being
Right, but even
influenced.
that can't make you commit a crime.
No,
You
but
have anger in you.
a lot.
That's what causes crime.
After the last time, well, actually, it wasn't the last time that I was molested by somebody.
Okay.
And it was about the second to the last time. No, the third to the last time.
Oh
actually.
my God.
And that right there ticked me off. And
That should take you out. That's where your anger started.
yeah.
Being molested. Nobody should touch a child.
And from that point on, my life just turned upside down because I was confused.
You needed somebody to talk to.
I didn't know. I didn't tell nobody anything.
You kept it to. I keep things
For
to myself
years
too.
and years, I kept it to myself. And
Were they family members?
No, they weren't.
Strangers?
Strangers, yeah. I didn't know who these people were, and.
But how did you end up there in that position? How did you end up in that way?
Just being outside with my dog, and there was a guy who was standing on the corner of the apartment project, and he just came walking out. Hey, can you put your dog away? I'm scared to come out here, you know. And I just said, okay. So I put my dog away, and I came back outside because he asked me to come back outside.
So you listened.
And I came back out, and one thing led to another where he had beer, and I was young. I was like 12 years old. And at that time, I had already experimented with marijuana and drinking.
Okay.
And even a harder drug, PCP.
Oh my God, at 12 years old?
At 12 years old, yeah.
Good
I was 11 years old when I smoked a PCP, what they call a joint.
Okay.
And
how did you get this stuff? How did you get it?
oh, I got that from a hospital. I got stung by a bee.
Oh, and they gave you PCP in a hospital?
No, the nurse had came to my mother and asked her if these were her cigarettes, and she said, "Are these yours?" And I said, I lied. I was a bad boy. So
No, you were an angry little boy. That's what you were.
Okay,
I believe that. Wouldn't you love to have had someone come up to you and just hold you and say, listen, you're a good guy. You're a good boy.
Oh, I get that all the time. I got a good soul, good man.
But you don't think you are these things, I don't believe.
I kind of doubt it a little bit because of my past.
All right.
But I know that I do have a good heart and a good spirit.
You know what you have inside, yeah. But it's important to you what other people see you. I think you just go mingle and get into these things because you want to belong.
That's basically what was happening to me growing up.
I'm not a psychiatrist, but I do have a degree in psychology. I'm not trying to analyze you. I just want to get your gut feelings because this show is very important to me. It's very important to me today. Because, like I said, I lost a young son to murder.
Yes.
And that's what got me into the prison system. But you are a good person. You're a good person. Yeah. I'm sure you're not doing PCP and stuff now, are you?
No, thanks to somebody I met, very special to me.
Okay.
I met her a couple months, about, I don't know, 4 months ago. Actually, I met her back in January. And she came knocking on my door about 3 or 4 months ago, about 4 months, and I was getting ready to leave, because, I mean, packing up, going. And I had already fallen in love with her months and months prior to that, and prayed over her, because, you know, things.
You go to church?
When I can.
Okay.
You know, when my heart tells me to.
You go when you feel like going. God doesn't want you there when you don't want to be there.
Right, exactly.
I pray a lot at home.
Yeah.
And I cuss a lot when I'm angry too at home. Beat the wall sometimes. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
But
I'm refraining myself from that.
I can't break a nail. You know, I can't beat it too hard. But it's just frustration that we have to get out of. It mounts up like a mountain.
Right.
And you shut yourself off because you don't want to hear a lot of these. You don't want to feel a lot of the feelings that you have.
Right. That's one reason why I was always self-medicating myself, and I wasn't on the medication.
Okay, because you don't want to remember anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to forget, but it's still there.
Okay, so your mom and dad break up. He walks out when you're 6 years old, okay? Then this is when the bad boy.
That's basically when the bad boy started.
Because the bad boy was a good boy who wanted to get noticed.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what it was. The bad boy wanted to be noticed.
Yeah. Well, you know, Mom, she blames herself for the things that's happened to me in my life.
But it's not her fault.
And my dad does too.
Right. Do you think that they are partially responsible? And please be honest, because this show is going to so many people today.
If parents don't stick together.
You mean live together as husband and wife.
And keep the family together, then the family can fall apart.
Yes.
The kids go off like wild cats and just run wild.
Yeah.
If they're not taken care of properly, not watched over, they just go off, the little kids, they just go off the deep end and go down these little slides and end up with other crazy kids that are living the same lifestyle.
Right. I agree with you there.
And then start experimenting with things, doing this, doing that, coming up with ideas that some of them are bad ideas.
Yeah, and you just was like a loner, so you went along with them then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I became a follower, a loner follower. But I'm pretty much a leader now.
You should be. You should be a leader for your life, really, because it's what you do is what's going to predict the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So what does your mom say when was the first time you went to jail? What did you do? What was the first crime you did that you caught?
Oh, the first one I ever done was a breaking and entering.
That's B&E in a house.
Yeah.
Or a car, whatever. What did you do?
It was a house.
A house?
Yeah.
Was there something in there you really wanted?
No, actually, no, because I blocked out a lot of things.
I'm sure.
The first thing I ever broke into was a wash machine and a dryer.
For money?
In an apartment project.
Oh, the coin kind. Okay.
And I was taught how to do that by other kids.
Sure, you run with the pack, you learn what the pack does.
Yeah, you're sitting up in a barbershop long enough, you're going to get a haircut.
Exactly.
And that's the old saying.
You're going to learn how to do it too.
Well, I try to keep mine.
I think that looks sexy. Okay, that looks sexy.
Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. So you went into jail for the first time for smoking?
Well, it was because of smoking.
Marijuana?
Actually, it was smoking, marijuana, drinking, led to crimes.
What was your first crime, the B&E? Did you take anything out of the house?
That was the first one I got called for was breaking into a dryer.
Okay.
I was only like 9 years old.
Okay, but you knew right from wrong.
Yeah, I realized it. At first I thought it was fun, but then I realized my friend was like, we got to be careful. We can't let nobody see us doing this. Oh, okay, so we're not supposed to do this? No. I said, okay, so somebody would come in and we're like standing there, looking like,
Like King Kong, right? I just did something good.
Yeah, I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm just standing here looking at the wall.
Right, right.
Other people go through this door and go out the other. We go back to what we were doing.